Okay, I'm gonna try to show you a video here. Let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, now let me flip it. Okay, here I am walking toward. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, so sorry about all the junk. I don't think I can get rid of it. No, but this is the best I can do for this one. So here's street level up here, regular street level, what you would say. There's a buried building there, and it steps down towards the river as you get towards the river. And there's the Pillsbury Mill. There's the buried building I'm pointing at right there, and it's yellow, not red anymore. And that's Pillsbury, that big building. And I'm walking down the flimsy, offensive concrete steps that they just placed here, and they're flimsy and they're vibrating as I'm walking down, and it is frightening. And I take a look at the railroad tracks with the bricks inside of them still, or they put bricks inside of them. It's a language that they don't teach us. Some people can read that language and know what that means. Most do not. They don't teach us these languages that they speak. So here I go, Kittywampus. So now I got to change the angle here. There we go. So I'm looking at Pillsbury Mill right there. That's the actual mill, Pillsbury Mill. And this is on the left side, that's the East Bank Mills, the big white ones, the bigger mills. They're both abandoned. They remodeled. They're redoing something in Pillsbury. I wonder if those had pavement light in them or pavement glass. Because this is the old street level or one of the old raised levels, a built level. All these street levels from here on out towards the river are built, and they're buildings. The street I'm walking right now is a building, and they're all connected. Each mill is connected, and these streets between them are just parts of the building. There's levels underneath my feet right where I am right now. Levels of these buildings and of tunnels that connect them as well, even lower. And they go all the way about 8 levels, I know for certain, from here, 8 stories down from here. They have concrete facades, but they seem to be brick structures inside, most of them. Most of the mills in Minneapolis are. And they're rendered with rebar and concrete. It's very, very thick. Very, very thick. But on the inside of the mills, when you go inside of these mills, which I've explored many of these mills, including this white one here, and the Pillsbury across the street there, back in the day when you could still do that, and they're all brick like that inside and smoked out. I don't know what this little piece of a building here is left, but they're all smoked out. They're supposed to be red bricks. Some still are kind of red, but most are yellow and smoked out and out of place and burnt. And they left that there for a reason. It's a language. They could easily cover that up with a much nicer wall, very easily, and take those bricks down, but they don't. It's a language. Gee whiz. Leaving those burnt bricks there for no reason. Look at the rebar. And very, very thick rendering over these mills. They're very large and heavy, and they're all the same in Minneapolis, all over the whole city. Windows in the ground where they ought not belong. All cinder blocked up very nicely, too. I wonder about the cinder block work, if they really did that as well. Look at the rebar. I think a lot of the old world did block up a lot of the buildings before this event happened. I see lots of evidence for that here in Minneapolis, at least. Hence why some of the bricking in the windows is so nice and so well done. And they use cinder blocks in the old world. That's not just new world technology. There were old world cinder blocks too, and they were of better quality, and they seem to be conductive like the bricks were as well. Good masonry work here, though. It's a little sloppy on the surfaces there, but good work. I give them that. Underground vents for this entire, because I'm on top of a building here. Between these buildings is just more building that they're stepping down. It's a big building stepping down, and all these buildings on top are a part of this huge, mega subterranean structure along the side of the Mississippi River. And pointing at that thing up there, that tower right there, it has a cone top. That tower, that white tower. And I had a buddy that went up there for a photo one day. One time when we were exploring up here, went up there for a photo on the very top. He found, I guess there's a ladder on the other side. He went up and crawled his way carefully up to the very tippy top point and took a photo. Unreal, the stuff we used to do was ridiculously stupid. I didn't do anything like that stupid, but yeah, I'll never forget that moment. Geez, that was nerve-wracking. In these underground vents and such. And I'm walking over towards the Pillsbury Mill now. It's made of enormous bricks, big block bricks. They're bricks, but they're like big block-sized And they appear to have been made to be this size for the mill. They seem to be original because they're all burnt out, and they don't seem to have been redressed or anything, or just big bricks. And you'll see them right here. They're bricks, but they're just big ones. And they're burnt, and the building next to it's extremely burnt and yellow. It was red. I'll show you evidence of that. See, they're big bricks. And here we got, see the red right there? Oh, wait, red. I'll point at it soon, I think. But they're enormous, like, brick blocks. They're made of the same brick material, but they're like blocks of bricks, if you get that makes sense. They're bricks, though. Red bricks. And they're now smoked. You can see the material is smoked. See? It's brick. But they're like blocks of brick. Big bricks. Red bricks. And they smoked out the same way as all the other bricks do. All these conductive building materials, they're all one and the same, whether they poured it or whether they made bricks with it or whether they made big blocks with the stuff, or moldable facading material where they put stuff in molds and make concrete statues out of stuff, and such, with that polymer stuff, whatever you call it. I'm not sure what they're called. They're just concretes and stuff. But see they were red bricks. They're red, and now they're yellow. They're red. See, I'm pointing out? They're red. But most of them are yellow. They're smoked out, cooked out. Lots of rebricking around these windows being done, and filling in of these windows and doorways with burnt bricks. And all these windows and doorways and frames have been redone here and rebricked very crudely. And it's very damaged all over the place. All over the place. Very, very damaged. Cracking apart from the foundation right there. It's not even the real foundation. It goes way into the ground. I'll show you a video of that too. I'll share a video of that at the end of this. I'll show you the other side of this building and how buried it is. Concrete windowsills that they put in. Took out the stone ones that were there, the poured stone material, or there might have been protruding bricks, like rows of protruding headers. Not sure, but they've redone it all, see? Well, I'm not sure if they've redone that, but around the sides they've redone it. You see here? Why else are rebricking done? New windows put in. New windows made to look like the old ones, but they don't open individually or swivel like they ought to, like they're supposed to. And they're red bricks. And most of them are yellow. But they were red. You don't just put one red brick in the middle of a building like that. They're all burnt. And got iron coming out of them and such, And it's stepping down. This is all one structure that's stepping down. All these step downs step all the way down to the river right there, where I've showed you all the footage from the past. The first videos I've shared with you on this area were all from down below, down there, way below street level. Remember, I was pointing up at street level? That's where I am, on top of that building. It's all a structure, and it goes blocks back towards the north from where I am, behind me. And straight down, it goes 6 levels down to where I was in the first videos I came, or I brought this information to you from. The first place I brought this to you from was down below. I think I gotta look at it. Actually, no, I'm too far over. But anywho, that's that. There's the mill. And I'm gonna quickly show you. Yeah, I'm pointing at the bricks. They're red, they're supposed to be red, they're yellow, and whatever else I'm saying. But now we're gonna take a little walk around, like, turn around, pants on. Turn to your left. Right there. We are gonna go around that corner right there. I'm gonna show you the corner of that building, the side of that building. Next. Be right back. Here we are on the side of that building now. Around that corner. That's where we just were. Way around that corner right there. And now we're around the corner over here where I just showed you. So we're going to take a look right around here and see how buried this building is into the ground. Because, again, this building is buried way beneath. And all these levels, they all step down from up here, going back this way. They keep stepping up until it hits about street level. And this is all one structure under all these steps and streets. And I've been through all this network of tunnels underneath here and such. It's all one megastructure. All one megastructure. Now let's take a peek and look at how buried this bad boy is. Pillsbury is right there, okay? It's super buried right there, and we're gonna check it out. Here we are, up close. Now, that's where we were. The river is straight ahead right there where we were. Window's way deep. I'm not gonna look in there because it's somebody's home. And look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. We even had trains at one time coming through in here. There's a bridge underneath here, and they used to come from that mill into this mill underneath. So now we've had boat traffic that used to run under the city right here, and train traffic that used to run under the city right here, and go right into the mill right there. There's the train tracks going under the mill right there. Am I gonna look at it? Right in there, train tracks. Oh, this snowy. I'll have to get a better shot. Well, just train tracks right there, okay? And I think I'm trying to show you the bridge underneath it where they came from. But the trains would go into the mill right there from underneath. So we have boat traffic under the city of Minneapolis and train traffic under the city of Minneapolis, as well as above and everywhere else, all over the place. These folks were incredible builders. Look at the stepping down of all these structures and all this buriedness going on here. And it steps up, and there's those flimsy steps that we started on right there. Oh, my buddy Jim Baird, adventurer. Check him out if you want to see a great adventure. I'm going to be taking on one of his past treks that he just did, and I'm going to take it on myself. And I'm going to try to record my journey the best I can. So I'll be doing that this summer. But anywho, I love you all. Take care, and I'll be back with more. This is just a little walk around the Pillsbury Mills and the East Bank Mills right there. And I think I'm about to go walk back up these flimsy steps back up to my car. So I'll talk to you later.